Hi again. This is day 30. Almost coming to the end. We're in the sprint finish. And we're on day 30 of the 31 Things to Remember starting out this year of 2017. God has accepted me into his family as his beloved child. Therefore, he wants me to imitate him. Ephesians 2:19. So there you're no longer strangers and aliens, but you are fellow citizens with the saints and are of God's household. We are of God's household. In Romans 5:1-2, therefore be imitators of God as beloved children, and walk in love just as Christ also loved you and gave himself up for us, an offering and a sacrifice to God as a fragrant aroma. And on this section too, 1 Timothy 3:14-15. I'm writing these things to you, hoping to come to you before long, but in the case I am delayed, I write so that you know how one ought to conduct himself in the household of God, which is the church of the living God, the pillar and support of the truth. Everybody, we should not flippantly use the term child of God. God has so faithfully and graciously blessed us by making us part of his family, and that was through Jesus. He didn't have to do it, but he most certainly wanted to do it, and continues to seek more to bring into the family. But God wants us to imitate him. He wants us to imitate the unconditional love that he has for us. And you have to ask ourselves sometimes, do we really imitate that? Are we really truly understanding and reflecting the love that we see God has for us? How do we treat other people? How do we speak with other people? I've been pretty sick lately, as you can hear from my voice, and I've had a whopper of a case of laryngitis, a whopper head cold, kind of turned into upper respiratory problem, but I'm definitely on the mend, feeling much better than I have in last couple weeks, and I'm thankful that God has accepted me as the family as a beloved child, and I've learned to be patient with myself as he is with me, and it enables me to be patient with others, and he wants me to imitate him. When I see when I reflect on how God's been patient with me, I find myself being patient with others. When I reflect on how God has calmly, when I've been in sin or when he has to reprove me, it's never this, I never feel like there's this big deal going on. A lot of times I used to talk about the spiritual 2x4 that sometimes the Lord gives me, but it really hasn't been like that. It's more of a gentle father just working with his son, helping his son learn that, hey, this is the way you do this. What you're doing here is wrong. This isn't going to help you. This is going to help you to do it this way. And it's because he's accepted us. So start out by remembering that God has accepted you as you are, flaws and all. And he's accepted you as his child to nurture you and hold you and love you and build you up. And he knows the time when it's time for you to be a man and walk on your own. But he wants you to imitate him. I remember when my kids were young, my boys, how many times I would mow the lawn and my son Ian would have a toy lawnmower. And I'd be out mowing the lawn and he'd be out there mowing with me. He wasn't really cutting any grass, but it was pretty cool. But he wanted to imitate his dad. He wanted to do like his dad was doing. And that's kind of cool. And it's kind of neat to see that, And my son Cameron, in many ways, would do the same thing. We used to play army together, and he was hilarious. If I'd go and jump over something, he'd try to jump over it. Sometimes he'd make it, sometimes he wouldn't. So it was great. But he wanted to imitate his dad. May God give us the heart today to want to imitate our daddy so that the world can be a better place. Okay, we have one more day to go. Actually, we have two little things to go. But we will be covering that tomorrow. And I hope you're all blessed and enjoy these mini thoughts and reflections. And we'll see you all next time.